Housewives, yo, wake up. The girlies in Beverly Hills are fighting. The new season hasn't even started, and they are already at odds with each other. What's the new thing? Erika Jayne being so clueless and childish to literally film herself throwing Garcelle's book in the garbage. But you don't want to hear the real gag? Dummy, you just gave her all the free promotion she needed. Because I didn't even know Garcelle was coming out with a book, but I might actually review it. But you know what? You know I had to look deeper. Do you think she threw that book in the trash to be clueless and childish, or do you think she's lashing out? Because guess what? She literally has been named in a $50 million racketeering lawsuit, and they calling her the head man. They calling her the crime boss. They talking about she the one, and I ain't talking about Neo from the Matrix. Y'all, Erika literally has been dragged into court, and they literally said that she, along with Tom, both operated what we now know was the largest criminal racketeering enterprise in the history of plaintiff's law. And they said she acted as a front. Y'all, I got all the details. Let's get into this mess. But also, before we do, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, you guys, if you don't know, my 1-year anniversary on YouTube is coming up. And as a gift to you guys, right? I'm going to do something special, but what I really wanted to do was give you guys some knowledge. A lot of people have been asking me how I got into YouTube game, how I got 12 million views with no social media present, no shout outs, no help from anyone except for you guys, my fans. I'm putting together a YouTube series on how to make it in YouTube on a shoestring budget with no social media presence. Y'all, it's going to be good. We're talking about everything from lighting, cameras, sponsors, how much you make an ad revenue. Everything you've ever wanted to know, we're going to talk about. But all right, let's get into this mess. Y'all, let's get into this mess. Yo, all I got to say is PK ain't never told a lie. PK ain't never told a lie. Remember when PK told Erika to calm it down? And Erika was like, I'll do what I want. And he was like, you shouldn't be making crazy posts on your Instagram bragging about stealing from widows and orphans. It's time to be humble. And Erika was like, I'm sorry. Let me do my Erika Jayne. Once again, I'll do what I want to do, right? And PK just shook his head. Y'all, she should have sat there and ate her rice, or she doesn't eat carbs, but she should have sat there and ate her food, because guess what? Everything PK said was going to happen has come to pass. Y'all, let's get into this. All right, for those of you who didn't see it, let me run through the evidence. Y'all can fast forward if you already saw this. Erika tagged her, Garcelle, even though you unfollowed me, I'm sure you'll see this with kissy lips. First of all, Garcelle got jobs, and that woman is busy. You think he cared? Now, I know Erika got dragged online for the state of her trash can, to which I said, y'all, whose trash looks pretty? It does look like she's destroying evidence, though. But let's move on. She also posted this mess, right? Oscar the Grouch. Yeah, that's what your reputation is. Listen, hasn't she already told you she gives 0 Fs? And she's laughing. Yo, Erika's out of her mind because, yo, they are coming for her, and they are coming for her big time. All right? And Erika's sitting there doing these rounds as if in any way this is going to save her. Today we're at a petty level, girl. You better get your defense fund up. But anyway, Garcelle responded like this. Being the Haitian queen she is, I wish I knew Haitian so I could say something like, me no, that's Jamaican. Let me shut up. So this is Garcelle, and she said, yeah, have a blessed day. Move. She's beautiful and unbothered. All right. Now let's get into what the real drama is. The fact that Erika might be going to the pokey sooner than she thought. She should have listened to PK. Anyway, it says Erika Jayne named in a $50 million racketeering lawsuit. It goes on to say, Erika Jayne has been labeled the front woman in ex-Tom Girardi's alleged fraud scheme in a $50 million racketeering lawsuit. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Star 50 has been named in a new case from Edelson PC. Edelson State PC stays with their foot on Erika's neck. I know when Ronald Richards got kicked off the case, Erika was literally yeah. But you ain't know you had a million other people coming, and a lot of people said it's because she was so unapologetic. She flaunted to wealth. She didn't even want to get back $1 million pair of earrings. And she got the nerve on the new season to be like, yeah, I don't give a F about those victims. Well, guess what, baby? They don't give a F about ripping your life apart. Ooh, get this. Edelson PC also accused her of using her public platform to prolong Girardi firm's alleged scheme. They said the victim of Tom's fraud have had to sit back and watch Erika spend obscene amounts of money as they had nothing. PK told her to get... They go on to say, this is a giant step forward in attaining real accountability for what was the largest criminal racketeering enterprise in the history of plaintiff's law. This time for her to stop the lies and start taking some accountability. What? According to the court documents obtained, this is by page 6, so you know it's real, on Tuesday, which were filed in the U.S. District Court, the reality star allegedly concealed the truth about her estranged husband's alleged misconduct throughout their marriage. They're saying that she 100% knew. Now, here's the thing. Most of us actually guessed that. There was only a few diehard Erika fans who were like, she's innocent until proven guilty. You sure about that? It's a lot of people on Twitter deleting their feeds right now. But y'all, there's more. Get this. The filing, which is part of an ongoing Lion Air Flight JT610 crash case, listed 9 different complaints against the defendants, including racketeering, receipt of stolen property, aiding and abetting concealment of stolen property, unlawful business practices, and Consumers Legal Remedies Act and deceit. Yo, Erika going under the jail. They even find her guilty of one of these things. Listen, Andy Cohen and those Real Housewives of Beverly Hills better do a Carlos King and literally just film season after season after season with a 3-day holiday break, because once Erika goes down, she ain't coming back. Again, everybody's been dragging Jen Shaw, and they should for her blackfishing, right? But Erika's the real villain. Cause no lie, even though Jen Shaw did whatever, it was a multi-level marketing scheme. And Jen Shaw, to her credit, seems to really take care of her friends and family. Erika is just literally dropping how much money, probably allegedly money laundering. Anyway, let's go on, right? They said Tom and Erika routinely misappropriated client settlement money to project an image of wealth and to prop up a lifestyle made for reality TV. Wouldn't be the first time. As the lawyers have been pulled back more and more each day with the pending bankruptcy and the Girardi, Keith, and Tom, and the torrent of claims and investigations, they come in the wake of the firm's collapse. The real story is one that seems like a tale out of a John Grisham novel. Girardi Keith has little more than a criminal enterprise disguised as a law firm. Oof, Erika is not looking good. Look at this. They're not done. The paperwork also accuses Erika of flaunting her wealth and acting as the front woman of the operation, selling the world, including unsuspected clients. The Girardi case was successful. Selling to the world. And you know what? I agree on this. That's the thing when you mess with scammers. You can't be too far. You're either in on it or you're helping them. But there were times, and I think this is after Erika got subpoenaed the first time, where even if you didn't know about the decades of Tom's lies, you knew then what was going on and you still doubled down and helped them. Don't worry, y'all. There's more. They go on to say, indeed, the Girardi Keith firm operated what we now know as the largest criminal racketeering enterprise in the history of plaintiff's law. All told, it stole more than $100 million from the firm's clients, co-counsel, vendors, and many others unfortunate enough to do business with the firm. To this day, Erika uses her significant public platform to lie about her own involvement and to try to assist Tom and others in getting away for it. You should have listened to PK. PK literally got hit with a lawsuit with him and his business associates stealing almost, $1 billion? Well, maybe not stealing, going out of business. I don't know the specifics. I mean, I do, but I'm not researching them for you because I'm trying to be funny. But PK told you what it was, and the fact that you're not just fighting a legal war in which you still thought you had all the judges, prosecutors, and everybody else allegedly in your pocket. You're fighting a PR war, and these victims are watching you. They feel like you are spitting in their face, and they're gonna come after you. PK told her that, and he was right. Page 6 goes on to say, Erika, for her part, has previously maintained her innocence both on and off camera while filming Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I feel terrible. This is not who I am, she said during the season 11 reunion. And I hope this is not who he is. I hope Tom is not done what is alleged. Y'all, cut to season 12 with her being like, I don't give a F about those victims. Baby, you should have watched your mouth and paid the business that minded you. But according to this lawsuit, the business that you mind is a criminal business. Y'all, make sure you turn on your likes and notifications. I am going to be covering the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Erika's trial, because you know I love following mess to the pits of hell. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later for my members only live. Don't forget Candy in the Game, Love and Marriage Huntsville, and also how to start in YouTube.